life will always knock you down. You've got two choices. You can lay there and cry, you can get up swinging. I prefer to get up swinging. That's me, oh yeah. I'm James, this is my dog Muckwah, and Muckwah and I are on a mission. We started September 24th, 2016, and we left from St. Catharines, and as of today, we've walked 2,300 kilometers. The reason Muckwah and I are doing this is because there's no homeless shelters in Canada that take pets. When I lost the roof over my head, my worker told me that I needed to go into a homeless shelter and that I had to throw her away because they don't allow pets in shelters. And I had to do this if I wanted to keep my benefits. Her and I opted out of that, and we lived in St. Catharines on the streets for 3 months. Oh God, it was terrible. Right, baby? And we just decided that enough was enough. So I figured, what can I do and how much can I make walking the entire country? And I just looked at Muckwah and I said, screw it, let's go. Had all my stuff packed, we just left. We left St. Catharines, haven't looked back since. You can blame God, you can blame this person and that person. No, I wasn't. When I was put on the streets and made homeless, I wasn't being punished. I was being given a second chance, which turned out to be the chance of a lifetime. This was me being given a chance, okay? A chance to fulfill a lifelong dream. And that's what I always wanted to walk across Canada. I never thought about having a dog with me and in the cart and everything. I just always wanted to walk, not bicycle, but literally walk Canada, the entire country. So now, ain't dreaming the dream, dude, we're living it. Oh, it's so cool. We've met so many wonderful people. We were going along this Oromadante trail. She stepped on a busted beer bottle and cut her paw wide open. I just wanted to make like $10, just enough to get polysporin for her. Well, a lovely girl, she says to me, she wanted to know what happened to the dog, the bandage on the foot, right? And I told her, she says, well, can I put it on Aurelia Gigi, their local webpage, right? And by all means, what happened. After this, in 30 minutes, we had 60 people come to her rescue. While these people, they had Band-Aids, I didn't even know there was such a thing as puppy sporn. And the best one was this one lovely lady who showed up with an appointment with her vet already paid for her to get her paw stitched up, and this little tag you see right here. She got all her vaccinations. The lady paid for that. And this is what got started, not just the walk for the awareness, okay, because that's all I was doing to begin with, just trying to bring awareness to the fact that there was no shelter. It was suggested to me that, why don't you keep in a journal, why don't you write a book? So last Christmas, I was given a laptop as a Christmas present. I've already written 3 volumes of a book called Walking to the Rockies with Muckwah. 90% of our book proceeds are going to fund 3 Muckwah shelters for the homeless and their pets. We're doing it in increments, if you would. We stop for the winter, and then we have a dear friend in Washago, so we'll just take via rail back to Washago every single Christmas until we're done. So we've been at this almost 2 years. We got another 3 years to get out to Vancouver. I figure it'll take another 3 years worth of walking to get to Vancouver. Everything in this world I own is on this cart. Everything we need to survive out here, I've got 8 jugs of water. They're 4-liter jugs. I've got 4 hanging off the sides, 2 on both sides, and in the middle I've got 4 in between. People, they think that if you're homeless, that means that you aren't able to keep a roof over your own head, and so therefore if you're not able to take care of yourself, you're not able to take care of the animal. Excuse me, I've been homeless for 23 frickin' months. Does she look hungry? Does she look unloved? No. Does she look uncared for or untaken care of? I put her first. I feed her before I feed me. I've always been that way. There's been days when we were first on the street of St. Catharines that I've gone hungry. I had, what, 2 or 3 days at a time where I've gone hungry. I've gone without so she could eat. Yeah. And that's what we will do, because this is all we've got. When you're forced into being homeless and you have a pet, this gives you something, purpose. Gives you something to get up in the morning for, gives you a reason, even a basic reason to live. This gives you something to care about that cares about you, or something to love that loves you back, something that depends on you. I had to put my petty, meager needs above her needs. Her needs are far more important than mine. I'm doing this for the pets. People come along because they own the pets, but I'm doing this. My motivation is not the people. My motivation is the pets. You want to get right down to it? I care about the homeless community. I care about homeless people, but I am more concerned with the safety of the pets, that they don't have to give up their pets and their pets have to be destroyed. That's my major concern. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Aside from personally helping us, okay, when you see somebody on the homeless on the street, don't ignore them. Don't assume that they're a drug addict, a thief, or a drunk, okay? You know, I've never been this broke in my entire life, and I've never been this happy. I had never, ever, in my first 54 years of my life, I had never hugged anybody. I've hugged over 5,000 people in the last 2. It's amazing. It's amazing. It not only like an experience like this, it changes your heart, but it also changes your soul. It'll actually save my soul. She's got my back as much as I've got her. We're attached at the hip. We're partners. We're partner, best partnership in the world. Oh yeah. This is true love. True love is the key to happiness. I've got the best girl in the entire world that I love more than my own life, and she loves me just as much. That's true happiness.
Oh, I love you too. I love you too, sweetheart. Yes, I do.